Welcome, guys, to the final of the Microgravity Gaming League FIFA 21 Championship powered by HP in association with Battlefy. We are here at the finals of the tournament. It's Saranj Jain versus Vicky. And in my experience, this has to be Vicky, of course, trusting his Ben Yedder with the 5-star skills, 86 pace, 91 shooting. That looks like an incredible card on paper. He knows he has all his tactics set up. It's a 4-2-3-1, 4-1-2-1-2, and the 4-4-2 with the 4-3-1-2. Wait, what? Oh, it's the balance formation. My bad. Um, right, he has all his tactics set up and I'm sure he's raring to go. It's going to be one hell of a game, and I mean, I can't wait for it. Vicky has been consistently performing so well um, throughout this tournament, in fact, and he's been dominating. He's been pressing. He's been playing his football. He's basically been allowed to do that. Now comes the real test. Saranj is most definitely just not going to let Vicky find those passes within the box and let him turn too easily. I mean, he will have to be at the top of his game to survive the press that Saransh has in his arsenal. And to be very honest, it's going to be one hell of a game because I am certain that these guys have matched up against each other quite a lot of times. In the long years of competing that they have accomplished, and Saransh knows that this is not going to be a straightforward affair at all. He knows how good Vicky is, and he knows how sweaty and how difficult this game is going to be. Saransh, as you can see, is again making those tactical changes, making sure that everything is in place because if something has to go right, it has to be in this game. There can be no mistakes, and I don't think it's going to be a mistake that is going to be the decider of this game. It's probably going to be just class. It's going to be incredible goals, and yeah, I'm not even sure what my prediction would be. Especially, I mean, I could go the easy way and back Saransh, which I probably will. I do think Saransh is going to win this game, but I don't think it's going to be easy at all. I think Vicky is going to. Sorry, wait. Oh, Naveen is most definitely going to give him an extremely tough game. Naveen with France and Saransh versus Naveen is the final, and the game is now starting. We'll have kickoff in just a few seconds. Switch to the game screen. Right, we do have kickoff. PSG, France versus Bayern. France playing at home. Naveen would want to make sure that this is going to be an incredible game for us neutrals to watch, because I mean there is no way that it isn't, because it's going to be so close. Like, it's going to be Naveen, who has of course played competitively for so many years and been one of the first players to get a 30 and 0 last year, and just an incredible player in general. Now Bayern trying to hold the ball here. Saransh versus Naveen is not something that we have the privilege of seeing very often. So it's going to be one hell of a game. Nabry to Goretzka. Goretzka dancing around the box, but a great tackle by Koman there. Ben Yedder holds the ball. Pogba to Kante. Kante takes a weird touch. Digne, he puts the ball out. I believe he may have some technical difficulties, or he wants to make changes, or he may have to answer the door. But he has had to make a pause there. You can see that he's rocking the same team that most of the people have been rocking. And unlike Vicky, he actually decides to play Mbappe and not bench him. And surprisingly, surprisingly, Varane has been benched for all these games, and I think now I can finally get the logic behind it. Is because all the fullbacks, even 90 rated, are going to have more pace than Varane, and yeah, that just makes sense why everyone's been using Theo Hernandez and of course, Saransh respectfully gives the ball back to Naveen. The competitive spirit that you can see here, he had no reason to do that. He had absolutely no reason to do that, but he decides to do it as a gesture of good faith, and the game has begun again. Hernandez to Pogba. Pogba holds the ball well, but Goretzka with the tackle again. Navri looking very, very good on the ball there. Goretzka totally. So he look for the ball to Sane. Sane goes back to the center, of course, rotating the ball, hoping he can create a very good opportunity here, a very good turn. He's flying here. Saransh is just flying with that Douglas Costa, and that's going to be a great chance. What a finish that is by Saransh. He had almost messed it up with that L1R1 directional nutmeg, but it was so much composure with the short cancel at the end there. It completely sent Naveen's players, and that's a great start for Saransh here. And now there's going to be real pressure from Naveen because he is one goal down, and now Saransh has the confidence of being one goal up, and now he will just keep coming for more. And being under the pressure of scoring a goal and being down to Saransh is going to most likely take a toll on Naveen. But he's at the top, he's at the very top of the Indian players for a reason, because he can deal with all of these situations and has the mental capacity to do so, and he won't be affected too much by it. As you can see, that was a great chance by Yedder there, unlucky to not score it. Maybe a half chance. Um, no, in fact, definitely a half chance. Not too great an angle, but definitely a shot worth attempting. Goretzka with some really good press here and wins the ball back for his team and gets the ball in his favor as well. Nabry gets the ball. Sane, Douglas Costa, who I believe is going to make all the difference in this game, because Douglas Costa is so good on the ball, and the way that Saransh is going to be using him, going to be very difficult for his defenders to be able to track his runs and track his movements. Again, you can see the wild press from Saransh here. He keeps trying to hold the ball but you can see the difference between Mohan and Naveen. He has successfully held the ball for more than 2 minutes in game. You can clearly see how big a difference that is, and that's a great goal. I mean, he worked that so well. He dealt with the press. He did not give a shit about the press at all. He did his thing. He kept his composure. He kept his patience. He knew that the press will open up space in the box, and he made the right decision with the R1X cross to Mbappe, and that was a very easy finish. But that was all credit to the way that he was able to beat the press. I mean, this is where you can see the stark difference in the quality and the levels of the players that we have in our country. Mohan definitely a very difficult player to play against, but there is that gap, the skill gap here, where it just when you think it gets too overwhelming, there are players who know how to deal with it. And now Naveen defends that attack very well, and will launch an attack himself. Kante to Pogba to Coman has some space, will go back, and now has a lot more space running down the wing, but he chooses to be patient. This is what makes him different. He knows that there's no point in rushing that attack, because eventually he'll just lose the ball there if he continues to rush it. He uses the ball, he recycles it well, and he opens up the space so well here. Dembele goes for the shot, had too many options in that situation, chooses to go for the shot. Maybe not the best option, but again, he shows that he is the one who can create these chances against Saransh. Koman on the ball, Goretzka this is going to be one hell of a game. I am going to tell you this right now. Nabri and a goal that is. He's done that twice. I'm not even sure. I mean, all the people that I know who use that skill, they never mean to do it that way. But he, like, in fact, I mean, if anyone knows how to use that skill move in the perfect manner and not for the skill, the speed boost, he has managed to create that space all for himself in a way where you thought there was none. And Saransh has again taken the lead in this game. It's almost unbelievable how good these players are at this game. And we're just all lucky to be watching here them compete at the highest level. And that's going to be another huge chance. Douglas Costa on the ball. Can he find a good pass here? A cancel croqueta. Can he cross the ball? And that's a great. Oh my god. That probably is the goal of the tournament. I mean, that was exquisite. 45th minute went in his favor, but Saransh Jain has just shown the world why he is one of the best players in the country, if not the best. That was incredible, incredible composure by Saransh. I mean, the way he kept his head there and chose the right thing at every single second, and that final pass to Coleman and the finish that rattled the post and went in. This is what we came here to see, a 3-1 lead going into the second half to Saransh Jain. Can Naveen do something, anything that can somehow put Saransh under pressure? One goal in the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes should um, make sure that Saransh is on his heels. Otherwise, this can very well, no matter who it is, if Naveen decides to press recklessly, it can turn into a bloodbath. But it's not the time yet to press recklessly, and it's not the time yet to be nervous or be under pressure. I mean, to be fair, it should never be the time because you are trying to play at the highest level, and this is where mentality matters most. Of course, there's a lot of skill involved here in all of these games, but after a certain point of time, it's just mentality. And at this point, Saransh with the lead. How will Naveen respond is going to be very interesting to see. He was able to create chances, unlike a lot of Saransh's opponents. I mean, all of Saransh's opponents. I'm sorry, no one was able to create anything against him. And Darvish did score that one goal, but seemed very easy for that Saransh in that game as well. And he's you can see that Naveen is still trying to press and press, but it's so difficult with the amount of skills that Saransh has and the amount of patience that he has in building up his attack as well. Uh, it just eats away at your time. I mean, it's 10 minutes gone already, and it was only Saransh on the ball there, creating a very dangerous attack as well. He finds a good ball though to Coleman. Can he find the pass inside? And he does. Can he find the finish? No, he can't. I mean, that was very, very close. I believe a little more patience, but it's so easy to say. I would never be able to find a better pass there. Maybe if you do wait, that's an opportunity squandered, and it was a risk probably that had to be taken. It's so close, the margins in these games. But Saransh has been doing very well defensively as well. He cut out the passing lane, and he knew that his keeper probably had a better chance of taking that pass compared to his attacker. And well played to Saransh in that attack as well. But Naveen is looking dangerous. He's so definitely not out of this game. As you can see, Saran just wants him to press, and the more he press, the more open spaces he's going to have if Saranj continues to find the right passes. And now this is just game management at its highest. It's the finals of a tournament. Of course, you're gonna keep the ball as much as you can. He knows that he has no reason to rush his attack. He knows that if he wants to come out of this game with a comfortable victory, he just has to keep the ball at this stage. Mbappe with a very good press there, winning the ball back for Naveen. I hope he does not get frustrated and he keeps his calm and we get a really good game on our hands. Um, Mbappe with the ball there, so well defended by Saransh. Can this be a good opportunity? And Ben Yedder on the ball. Koman, it's so solid in defense, and that is going to be a goal. What a finish that is by Naveen. And he is now back. One goal deficit. Can he get back into this game? What a goal that was. I mean, the patience that again, he did not have to do something completely extraordinary. All he had to do was wait. He waited and waited for the space to open up for the right run. And a phenomenal finish in the top corner by Dembele there. What a finish that was. And this is going to be an end to Naveen's hope. He has conceded a kickoff, and that was a great goal nonetheless. But Saransh just fighting back, does not want to be in a one goal deficit pressure. He just comes firing back, scores another one. It's 4-2, and maybe it's a little too late for Naveen. He played so well this game. I mean, it's so hard to compete with the quality that Saransh brings to the table. And Naveen has almost matched that. Just the two goals. It's so hard to be in Naveen's position, playing in a final against a player of his quality. He's done so well. I mean, well played to him. We have the 10 last minutes. Um, and Saransh is just dancing with the ball. He knows that he does not have to go forward. And if he does have to go forward, it has to be a very risk free forward. And you could see that the previous attack that he created, it was so perfect. I mean, he knew that it was going to be a goal. That's why he kept going forward. And that last double tap into a very easy finish there. Goretzka just holding the ball. Naveen has to turn on constant press here to have any chance of trying to score a goal. Naveen does get the ball. Can he put on any pressure on Saransh by scoring one? He cannot. He has left the possession and he gets the ball back here. Can he do something? Mbappe again. The player switching is on point. What makes the most difference in a game of competitive FIFA. The player switching. Because if you get your player switching right, you get the ball back faster, and that means that you're just going to score more and more goals. Incredible showing by Saransh here. I mean, oh, what a finish that is by Saransh. And he's completely destroyed Naveen's defense there. And it is well done to Saransh. Congratulations on winning the league. It's been a flawless performance. Essentially, it's been a flawless performance. The goals that he conceded were good goals. He shouldn't really have to worry about the fact that he conceded two goals there because they were completely deserved. And the fact that he's now gone and scored five against one of the best players in the country. Incredible performance by Saransh Jain, a champion yet again. The champion of the Microgravity Gaming League FIFA 21, powered by HP in association with Wi-Fi. Saransh Jain, the winner, the first prize winner of the tournament, wins wins the laptop, the HP ZBook 14U laptop G6. It's going to be one that he truly deserves. He's completely dominated this game. Naveen with the HP 24F IPS monitor, and Vicky with the microgravity vouchers worth 10,000 rupees. I mean, they're all going to be extremely happy with how this all turned out. Naveen knows that he did really well in this game. Um, and he was just basically outclassed by Saransh, and he knows that he knows he has a lot to learn. He did his best, and it was just Saransh's class at the end of the day that made him win the entire tournament.